So the furniture price wars are just beginning, and I know that some of these brands are going to get it, and I know that some of the brands that gouged us are going to get it, and some of the good ones are also going to get it too. And that's just what the market is going to do, because we got so burned by paying all of these crazy high prices and making a lot of people rich for things that we consider essential, that it's time that the power reverse back to us, the consumer. And we're seeing that especially in furniture. So in this episode of Furniture Price Wars, let's talk about Wayfair, because Wayfair is, in my opinion, the pinnacle of fast fashion furniture. So they got to lower their prices, or else I think they're going to be in real trouble. Let me explain why. So Wayfair's decline ever since the pandemic is a real sign that fast fashion furniture, it had a big peak, but it's slowly leveling off. Because in 2024, HomeGoods, a TJ Maxx home goods store with just physical locations, no real online store presence. I mean, they do have some good exclusive products, but they have almost the same market share as Wayfair. And then if you think about it one more, Wayfair spends close to $1.4 billion a year on advertising. $1.4 billion. Did you guys know TJX, that's including HomeGoods, Marshalls, their total spend is about 500 million. Wayfair is spending a lot more money to attract customers to their website, but you're not seeing the same conversion anymore. So a lot of that fast fashion furniture that we bought during the pandemic burned us. We felt a little bit cheated because we had to junk it and we lost some money on it. And then we're looking for some good quality furniture. So what does that mean for you? Wayfair is going to have to lower their prices just so that you and me feel comfortable shopping on their website again. And they're going to have to adjust some of their customer service policies, because I feel not comfortable buying a large desk or a sofa or a armoire on Wayfair, because what if something's wrong with it? What do I do? Where do I take it? Because think about it, HomeGoods. We're not talking about Crate and Barrel or Restoration Hardware capturing the largest market share in home furniture. I'm talking about HomeGoods. It is such an issue for Wayfair that they just opened a big box, 150,000 square foot monolithic store in Wilmette, Illinois in May 2024. So how much product do you need to fill that store up? That is how much product they have to sell off. That's all I'm saying, guys. So knowing that the furniture price war is spreading fast, we're going to discuss why Wayfair having a huge sales slump means the sales are just beginning and prices got to drop even more. Because if they want you and me to shop on Wayfair, they better have a better price than what they're offering me today. And honestly, Wayfair says it the best. We have had a history of losses, and we may be unable to achieve or sustain profitability and positive cash flow in the future as we continue to expand our business. That is directly from their annual report that they put out in March 2024. So we have a history of losses and negative cash flow. We've incurred losses in fiscal years 22 and 23. But honestly, what is even crazier to me is that if you look at their list of competitors that they put inside of this annual report, they include TJX companies, but they do not acknowledge HomeGoods, because HomeGoods is really killing them, and they acknowledge everyone else. But where is HomeGoods? I think HomeGoods deserves some respect here, because they're going to surpass Wayfair very soon, maybe by the end of this year. But here is the proof that customer loyalty is dropping, because you can see in 2020 they had 61 million customers, and then number has been going down and down. And even though we see a slight improvement in the number of repeat orders, Wayfair is actually earning less. Their revenues are going down. So those orders could be for smaller items, or they're going to be for something else on Wayfair, like appliances. But when you listen to the competition, like Restoration Hardware, saying that this market right now is extremely difficult, I just don't have the faith in Wayfair, who revenue has been going down steadily since 2020, to be able to make more money. Now, why did this happen? Because during the pandemic, Wayfair was the big winner, because everyone was stuck at home and demand for furniture skyrocketed. Wayfair's stock price soared as people bought every desk, chair, and other home essential they can find. Everything was sold out. But this success was really short-lived, because guess what? Pandemic ended, and by August 19, 2022, things had really changed for Wayfair. Their CEO announced layoffs of 900 employees, and you're like, okay, that's not a lot for a company that has 25,000 employees, but their stock price plummeted 80%. The stock used to be $310. Today, it is $52 at the time of this video. And the company is posting losses that are over $1 billion collectively for 2022 and 2023. $1 billion, people. They lost $1 billion. But don't get me wrong, I understand that Wayfair has great stuff too. I found great deals on Wayfair. It's just that for every great deal I had or every steal that I found, I actually found that I got a dud. And that dud, I couldn't do anything with it. So if I bought a chair for $100 and I got another chair that was a dud for $100, it turns out that that first chair cost me $200 in my head, even though it's just because I had to throw out this chair and I didn't want to return it. And I know a lot of us love low prices, I do too, but returning big box furniture is hard. Because if you get a media center, you get a dining table, you get some chairs, you get like desks or a bookcase, all of this stuff takes a lot of time to assemble and hard work. Then, what if you find something wrong with it? Then you have to disassemble it, then you have to put it back in the box, and then you have to ship it somewhere and pay for shipping. That's why most of us are just like, you know what, I'll take the L, junk it. Why is Wayfair having such a hard time making money? They spend $1.4 billion in advertising a year. So if you put that in context, I think McDonald's USA, just for USA, spends close to $1.6 billion a year. So Wayfair is spending similar to McDonald's USA. Not global McDonald's. Global McDonald's spends like $5 billion, but that's global McDonald's. But I'm not even going to mention the Google and the TikTok shopping apps along with the dupes.com that just aggregates all these similar styles off a picture you take with your phone when you're at your friend's house or you're looking at a magazine. It just tells you what it is and similar styles at similar prices that you can compare all at a touch of a button, which is why Wayfair is having such a hard time. But then Wayfair has a trick up its sleeve. They operate multiple websites. So a lot of us don't know this, but Wayfair also operates All Modern, Birch Lane, Joss & Main, and Perigold. All of these sites target different segments of the home furnishings market, and they really target different demographics like who has more money. Perigold customers are going to be wealthier than a Wayfair customer. But because Wayfair relies so heavily on drop shipping, where the products are shipped directly from manufacturers to customers, people just don't trust it as much as they used to, especially when you get to the more expensive stuff. So if you're seeing ads on Instagram Reels or TikTok from some of these brands that Wayfair owns, just remember you're buying it directly from the factory, Wayfair is getting their cut, and you're not sure if you're overpaying or what the quality is, and that makes me and you, or should make you or me, nervous. So in short, I'm not sure on the future for Wayfair, and I'm not a psychic, but it appears to me that Wayfair is really going to have to bet big on lower prices to drive sales. Because how else are they going to drive traffic to their website? It's not going to be because the website is so great. It is going to be because people want to save some money and they want to get cheaper furniture, because Wayfair is associated with fast fashion furniture. And we've seen this strategy pay off for them during the pandemic. When people had less money, they were scared. Where did we go? We wanted to shop at IKEA and Wayfair, but now people feel a little bit more comfortable. We want to be sure we're not losing our money, and we want to touch things and make sure that the quality is good. We're shopping less on Wayfair. So then for Wayfair to get you back into shopping online, they're going to have to lower their prices for you to take the risk. And that's just, to me, that is a risk premium that they're going to have to build into their price. And if you're wondering why the prices are going to get lower for other brands and other sites, it is because Wayfair is so huge. And when they tell their dropshippers, their 30,000 partners, to lower their prices, some of these same products are also sold on sites like Walmart and Target. And then there's going to be a domino effect, because Walmart definitely doesn't want Wayfair to have the same product but at a lower price than Walmart. So you're going to see Wayfair prices drop, and then you're going to see Walmart prices drop, and then they're going to start leveling off. But it applies the most pressure on mid-level brands like Crate & Barrel and Pottery Barn. Because what does Wayfair sell? They sell a lot of those Crate & Barrel and Pottery Barn look-alike items. And it could be even from the same factory, but it's a look-alike item, not from Crate & Barrel. And even if you factor in that shipping costs might go up, because we hear about this all the time, your income doesn't go up. So if your income doesn't go up, and a lot of our incomes don't go up as much as Wayfair prices have gone up in the past 2 years, the furniture won't sell, and then Wayfair will have to lower the price. This is a fact. You don't have to worry about anything else, because unless you have more money and then your neighbor has more money, who's shopping on Wayfair? Who's going to buy that? And they're going to have to lower their price, and that means everyone else lowers their price, which means you should be waiting waiting patiently, like a snake in the grass, for this upcoming holiday season. It feels to me like we're going to start seeing some crazy liquidation and crazy sales as everybody's got too much inventory and they want to start making money so that these executives can get their annual bonuses. So with that, if you got any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help support our channel. This is Dave with the French Glow. One day my wife will come here and she'll show you how good her French is, but I just review a lot of different products, so the more support I get, the less product reviews I gotta do. I'll catch you next time. Bye, bye, bye.